Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another week in the Kombat Cave. We're not live this week. Having connection problems, but we're going to get that sorted when we can. Giving you another week of raw combat sport punditry.
Tell him Rimz.
The usual suspects around the table.
-1.
The combat sports. Voices of the streets. So in the corner this week, we have the tallest man in every room, mash up in foot, playing football, Lankz.
Come on, man. That had me moving like Fat Busquets today.
Massive Fat Busquets.
Hey,
They could have used you still this weekend.
I was on a mad one. But come on, they don't believe it until they see it. AKA businessman making business moves. So I'm on my phone, people.
And in the red corner this week, we have the shooter himself, Jack Frost, Greeny.
Come on, man, we there. You get me back in the red corner, wearing my red jersey. You get me.
You stay over there, though.
Number one.
You stay over there, bro.
Oof.
You were #1 for a lot of last season.
Yeah.
Just remember that,
Don't
innit?
worry, it's a new year. It's a new year, new team. Get me.
Liverpool are back this year.
I
as
like
well.
Kai Havertz and that. Thanks for that one. Get me.
Like the table's tight this year. It's good. Like, I like it.
It's gonna be
Even
gonna be
Aston
Premier
Villa
League.
today did what they needed
Matched
to.
their
It's
work,
good
yeah.
still.
Yeah, for real.
And we got also myself in the red corner, Rimz, you know, the conductor, the controller, world boss, everything, undercover ninja, all of that, man. Yeah, bro. I like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, alright. Oh, you happy, bro? You get me?
Cheers.
Fucking hell,
Started
man.
to hear that one though, still.
We do it every week. Alright, what we saying then? Weren't no UFC this week.
Yeah.
But we had a few fights on across the board, MMA, boxing. Where do you want to start? PFL or boxing?
Might as well start PFL,
Bragz
you
ain't
know.
here,
PFL.
Let's start.
Alright,
where
we're gonna start
where
with
we
the
might
PFL.
start
He's gonna turn it
later
off
on
when
down
he
the
sees
line.
it.
Let's start with the PFL.
You saying PFL could one day be what we talk about first every week?
Maybe, you know.
I don't know about that one
Jeez.
still. I
No,
don't even know about that one.
You know what it is, yeah. Alright, are we starting
No,
there?
no,
Is-
that's in news, innit? So
Alright,
we'll cover that
alright.
in news, man.
Alright,
We'll cover that in
alright,
news,
We'll come
man.
back to that one.
Alright. Alright, so we had the PFL Championship 2023. Where should we start? Pacheco versus
Yeah. Was that the main event?
what was the name? No, Aubin-Mercier. Was Aubin-Mercier the main event?
Yeah,
I think
believe
so. Yeah.
You might as well start with
Aubin-Mercier.
Ferreira, bro.
Ferreira.
Because that's going to be who Ngannou fights, surely.
You think?
Has to be.
No, man. He ain't got name value to him.
Yeah, but he's got the belt.
So?
Yeah, but if you're Ngannou, you might as well go get the belt upon the way, innit? You know what I'm saying? You can say that you've been the first person to have the PFL and the UFC championship.
The lineal.
I hear that.
You
The
understand?
lineal, bro.
I
It's
hear that.
Bellator now too, so you might as well run that one as well. You might as well put that one
Oh,
on
no. Who's the heavyweight? Bader.
It was Bader, yeah. He
Oh,
killed
Bader
him,
would
killed him,
die.
killed him.
You might even die against this guy, bro.
Yeah, nah,
Bader's
he would,
not even
he
a
would.
big guy like that, bro.
He was fighting a light heavy before, innit?
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, Ferreira, yeah, he looked good, man. He knocked him out, innit?
He's the
He's
best
just-
of what they got.
Yeah, best of what they got, really. He's mad tall though, bro. He's like 6'8" or something.
Is he?
Is he?
He's something crazy.
It's a scary height, and then to be built.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, but he can strike,
You don't look like he has a great ground game.
but it's heavyweight. That's
Yeah,
the thing. Do many of them have great ground game? You know what I mean?
I hear you.
But yeah, no, it'll be interesting. I think it will be interesting to see him versus Ngannou.
Yeah. I think Ngannou will knock him out.
Yeah. But I
But
think
I
Ngannou's gonna knock out most people that he goes in there with.
Yeah.
So there's not much difference there.
I hear that.
Yeah.
All right. We also had Pacheco versus I don't know how you said it. Mokanatkin.
If you can't say it.
No one
say it,
can,
bro.
bro.
I can't say it. But Pacheco won anyway, so
Yeah.
you get
We
me.
don't have to talk about
Oh.
that more.
2-weight, innit? She's 2-weight now. She's won in
featherweight.
2 weights.
Did she win the
Is it
bantamweight? No, she
She's
won.
not
It's
bad.
always
She's
she's
too
always
heavy,
been
she's too heavy,
featherweight.
bro.
It's always been
Okay.
featherweight. Yeah, she won. She beat
Someone.
Kayla Harrison.
Who was it that
She beat
became
Kayla Harrison.
2-weight champ? Someone did, I swear.
What? In this?
Not over here.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I must have been reading something wrong, boy.
I don't know about here.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch this fight, innit? So you get me.
Unless they have a lightweight belt, because I know Kay Harris is heavy and she's heavy. So
No,
they
she
might
was fighting
have
at 150, innit?
Yeah, she fought
So,
150 catch weight
yeah.
against Aspen Lad. Yeah.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, Pacheco won again. It's kind of I think that was
It's
kind of
boring over
expected. Yeah, that was kind of expected.
her or Kayla.
Yeah,
If it's
Yeah.
not them two, it's a surprise.
yeah, it's one of them things they got to build up the roster, man, to make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
more interesting, innit?
It's the
But,
same with all of their things.
Cyborg coming
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
Cyborg's there.
but now what happens then? Do they do the Cyborg versus Pacheco? I think that Don Davis guy, the owner, said they're looking at doing Cyborg versus Pacheco before they do Kayla versus Cyborg.
Oh, swear on.
But if Cyborg loses, it's done. I
Yeah,
mean, like,
slightly,
who wants to see it after?
slightly.
I hear that.
It's true.
I hear that.
It's true.
I hear that.
Like, get the bag first, and then
Then sort out the
even
rest.
this can sleep.
I hear that. Yeah, it makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
That does make sense to
It
me.
loses star power, innit?
And then when you haven't got many fighters who have got star power, you got one that might have a little bit. You got to build
Gotta
on that
use it,
ASAP. Yeah, for real.
I hear that. No, I hear that still. I hear that. All right. Then we had Pinedo versus Braga. Pinedo obviously beat Brendan Lotmain.
Mm.
Then he won against Braga as well.
He looks
So it's the
alright.
real deal then.
Yeah.
Must be.
No, he looks legit
It's
still.
mad. It's mad still. But he done his thing.
Where's he from? Ecuador, isn't it?
No. Where is he from? It's not Ecuador. Is that Peru or something?
Peru,
like that?
Peru.
Is it Peru?
Yeah, Peru.
But what? Like, how would he match up against UFC featherweights?
It's a division. Featherweight in UFC is kind of like outside of the top few.
Yeah, it's a
Who-
bit
you know what I mean?
open
It's a
there.
bit-
Yeah.
It's a bit open, so I think you'd be ranked. I think. I think you'd be
Good
ranked.
start. Jesus. Good start, innit? Like,
No, but you know, some of them might not even be ranked. You get me? But
I hear that. Yeah.
I think Pinedo might still,
Yeah.
considering the run that he had to the belt as well this time round. Yeah, it was proper.
It's mad. He
still.
won $1 million, and I think he was saying before he went to PFL, he was fighting for like 5Ks or something like that.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're up and comer, and this is the argument. I know we're gonna get into it, but this
Yeah.
is the argument. If you are an up and comer, or you're late on in your career and you haven't made bag, PFL is perfect, bro. It's the
What,
perfect for
Bragz
fighters
said?
league, fam.
Brunson said, "Boy, you might not see me again after what you just paid me." It's mad.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's nuts. It is crazy. It's crazy still. It's mad. But that's the Saudi investment money, innit? I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess.
Even
Partly.
even the deal in which they acquired Bellator, like there's two things around it, but like they did it. They've done that for the fighters. Like they've purchased Bellator when they could have got them for free. It means that they've got all of the roster.
They could have, but I think if they had done that,
Certain
they
fighters
wouldn't have had the contracts.
Yeah. Certain
The
fighters would
fighters.
have been out of contract,
Yeah.
and those ones probably would have went UFC, and
Yeah.
those are the ones that they want.
Yeah.
But
so-
yeah, it means that the contracts are
Valid,
yeah,
yeah.
legit. Like
Yeah.
they carry on,
yeah.
and some of them sign big deals. You know,
yeah,
people
yeah,
like Patchy Mix and that they've
Yeah.
signed big deals.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right, cool. What else did we have?
your brother,
Hey, Silveira versus Kasanganai.
Who won?
Kasanganai.
Sangana is the champ.
Shout. bro.
Yeah.
I sent Bragz. I sent him a DM, bro. I said, "Yo, go talk to your boy to send you your piece, bro, because he's a millionaire now." Bro,
He's up
but
for
yeah.
real, boy.
Hey, trust me, fam. You went from
Was
getting
he
knocked out.
cold? Was he cold? Like, was the fight cold?
He
I
did-
didn't watch it.
No, it wasn't. He dominated it.
Yeah, but
He dealt with him really. Like the level, like he was better. But
Undersized.
the thing is, he's undersized for that weight, but he still dealt with him.
Bro, he's undersized. He's calling out Francis.
Yeah.
He was like, I want Francis next. He
wants
wants the
He wants
bag.
the team.
He
He wants the
1 mil.
bag.
If I'm going in here, I don't care. Man will go in and get
Hey,
cut.
crazy.
Boy,
But,
after
yeah.
he had his head spun by my man,
Yeah, nah,
Buckley, he
but-
don't care.
It's mad though, cause man went from being a highlight reel to 1 mil, like what, couple years later.
Bro, he's probably got more money than Buckley.
No, he has more money than Buckley. Yeah, facts, innit? Like,
It's mad. It's mad.
Facts, not
facts,
fiction.
bro. Facts, bro.
But you see, this is the thing. Like, is Joaquin Buckley gonna get a championship in UFC?
yeah,
If he ain't, then where you at? Like, what are you doing?
You have to really look at your it's
That's
mad.
the thing.
It's mad.
Because what is the game really for? It's to get bread.
It's mad. Because then if you like, not wishing no bad on no one's career or trajectory or whatever, but like if you stay like a mid-tier fighter and you never really collect a check and you got someone who you knocked out crazy over in the next promotion, he's now a millionaire and he's getting them kind of paychecks regular if he managed to. That's gonna look crazy. Like, it don't add up.
The next one's gonna be big.
You, be in the Champions League for Arsenal every season, but you know you're getting knocked out in the group stage, or winning the Europa League, or winning the Europa League. Do you know what I mean?
Like, Europa.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this is what these men need to start thinking of it as. Bro, I can be in the top division, but if I'm just any youth in here, cause
you're
remember,
here to make up numbers.
That says light heavyweight world champion.
Yeah.
Like, it don't say. Do you know what I mean? I've always not been a fan of that.
But that's the crazy thing, though. I will be honest. It's not a world title. They should call it the Intercontinental belt. They should, bro.
Actually looks like it, bro.
It doesn't it? It's slightly like it. That's what they should run it as.
I hear that. I hear that.
It's mad, bro.
They should be like a level. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the European belts as well.
But they have to market their brand as the best in it. Because that's what it is for them, innit? Like,
No, of course.
When
Francis gets that belt,
this is what I don't get. All of you have your champs. I don't mind that. There has to there needs to be, the Saudis need to make a champions of champions, like that happens every year.
Well, look,
you're the way.
You might get. Well, you're gonna get more of that. Obviously, they own Bellator. At the we're gonna get into it, but they're keeping Bellator separate. So you're gonna.
Are they?
Yeah. For now, I don't know if they'll change that later.
They're gonna have a PFL versus Bellator series.
Yeah. So they're gonna be Bellator champs versus the PFL champs.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah. And because Bellator has ties with Ryzen, they might get you might get Ryzen.
So no way.
And then,
God forbid, innit? But Uncle Dana's gotta go.
Man said he's got to go.
We need the sniper out. The hitman needs to come.
But you see, if Dana goes, this is the thing, bro. I think a lot hangs on that, you know. If Dana leaves, Joe Rogan's already said he's dipping.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. UFC crowds ain't there for Joe Rogan like they once were, innit? I think at one point people were watching UFC for Joe Rogan. But like now, bro, if Dana leaves, it's peak, you know.
No, you know why it won't change that because it's the branding, bro. Like UFC could say they're coming to the UK next month, and not show us the card, and people are gonna buy it because of the brand. No, if PFL does that,
you want to see who's on there first.
You know what I'm saying?
I do hear you.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously we're a lot older now, but since Triple H has taken over WWE, does it have the same effect as when Vince McMahon was there?
Bro, them man don't even get hit in the head with chairs anymore, fam.
I don't know because I don't watch it because we're older, but I don't think it does.
Yeah. They'll definitely lose some value with Dana going because obviously he built it from the ground up, innit? But at the same time, the brand's so big and so strong. It's like.
But this is the thing. How strong is it? Because I'm not saying it's an overnight thing. I'm saying if Dana was to leave, how quickly would it? Or not even how quickly would it deteriorate? Because I think it immediately deteriorates once Dana leaves, just purely because Dana is Dana. But if Dana was to leave, would it deteriorate? And if it does, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, how big of a deterioration would it be? Because PFL is getting bigger every year now. By the time that Dana leaves, if they're kind of close to being at a UFC level, they might surpass because they've got the money behind them.
If Dana leaves,
I just can't see it, man. UFC is so big. I can't see it being passed. Not anytime soon.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not anytime soon. It's not anytime soon. But the UFC or MMA generally is so young in its history that like if you look at any other sport, basketball, before it was NBA, it was ABA. That thing was the NBA before the NBA. And after a few years, they got taken over by the NBA. Like, it happens. WWE. Before that, it was WCW.
WCW, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got taken over. It's just, new companies come in with the right investment. They got a good product.
They got a decent product. There's some bits we'll talk about it later when we go into the news. But there's some bits they need to fix up on, in my opinion, innit? But alright. Olivia Aubin-Mercier versus Clay. Is it Clay Cassius Collard? Is it or
Yeah.
Clay Collard? I can't remember. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aubin-Mercier won. Pretty much. How do you grappling? He won it grappling. Collard was landing good leg kicks and he did kind of do some damage on his leg, but yeah, he pretty much won it out of grappling, man.
Yeah,
He won it out
you
of
can see he
grappling.
weren't gonna win with the leg kicks. Like
Yeah.
he was doing well with them, but he weren't gonna win the fight with them.
Yeah.
Did the Dagestani Usman win?
Yeah, so you had
Got
Sabri
Usman's
C
head shape in it.
versus Magomed.
Okay,
That's the
proper the same, bro.
How you say it? Magomed Karimov.
yeah,
Yeah.
Karimov.
Yeah, he won, man. Submission.
Shit.
Yeah, guillotine.
Yeah, it's a shame still because he's such a good striker. Like if I see Sean Strickland saying that C is the best striker he's ever been in there with.
Oh, serious?
That's what you were saying still.
Oh, raw.
In
Has he
terms
got
of
one
just
eye?
pure striking.
See,
No.
No.
that looks closed up there.
His eyes look weird, trust me.
Yeah, but yeah, he ain't really got the ground game or the defensive wrestling to go with it.
Yeah.
And that's where good strikers get unstuck in
Yeah.
MMA.
I hear that. All right. Also, so that's all the champions. So, yeah.
Can I just quickly say the format where you have 6 championships being decided on one night is old.
I hear that.
But then it just means that you can't pack up other cards.
No,
For
but
a
they,
couple
you know why they can, because PFL have got like multiple different branches of fights within them. Like they've got the Bellator PFL series. They've got the world title series, or like this series. They've got the Euros.
Yeah.
They've got just the actual championship.
Yeah,
belts,
they're
kind of
doing it like
the
it's-
super fight
They're
team.
doing it kind of like it's a league, like
Yeah.
football, like
Competition,
different leagues, and then you have the big league. So the PFL is like the big one, the Champions League.
Champions League, whatever.
And then you have Europe, you'll have Africa, you'll have Middle East.
That's like your Premier Leagues,
Yeah.
French League, Italian League,
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost.
You know what I'm saying. But yeah,
And then you just have super fights, which is like
Yeah.
World Cup.
yeah, super fights, one-offs. So you got Kayla Harrison versus Aspen Ladd. Yeah, Kayla Harrison pretty much, got the job done. It's pretty much.
I'm surprised you said that they're not going to give her Cyborg because she asked for Cyborg.
That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
If she don't get it, then yeah, that's disappointing for her.
Yeah,
Because she's done
crazy.
everything she needs to do to get the fight.
Silly, man. Just because she lost the last. Yeah, that's the one everyone wants to see.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
just-
if we're gonna watch her fight, that's who we want to see her fight.
I hear that. Yeah. And then you had Ray Cooper versus Derek Bronson.
Blom Bronson's back.
Ray
He's-
Cooper is a welterweight though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Don't
it's so
matter, bro.
tiny in comparison.
He is a welterweight though.
Yeah, if you step up, you step up, bro. We're not.
And he
you're
still
not, you're
rocked
not
him.
saying that about my guy.
Bro, he
Izzy.
rocked him on one foot, bro. He had him in a tree top position, yeah. And then he just boom, 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 and then Bronson just went.
Like he did against Cannonier.
Bro, it ain't a Bronson fight unless he gets rocked, bro.
No, yeah, facts.
It's crazy.
Nah, nah.
It's
But
crazy.
The scorecards were a bit crazy though. They had it like 30-25, I swear.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You know what I
silly.
mean?
I don't know about that, but yeah, yeah, it was a bit mad.
Kind of crazy still.
Boxing
But
judges somehow snuck in that night.
Trust me.
Fair.
I think overall though, it's a good card, man.
Overall, yeah, it was decent. It
I
was
watched,
decent.
I watched most of these fights.
It was
There's
decent.
2 that I skipped. I won't tell you which ones. You can guess.
But yeah, no, it was a good night. Good night of fights. We got new champions. Yeah, what can we say? What can we say? Like PFL here to stay, as it looks. But you had Jason Jackson, the welterweight champ of Bellator, is gonna face Magomed Karimov as well. So he actually came into the smart cage.
Smart cage.
The smart cage.
That's
The
what
smart
they call
cage.
it.
That's what it's called. The
Because
smart
we're not
cage.
allowed to have UFC. What?
No, it's just called the smart cage.
Oh.
Because basically they got AI that does the scoring. I
Yeah.
don't know how that works, but yeah.
I guess does it check point scoring?
I think they
or-
got chips in the thing,
in the
so I think
gloves.
it does it without hits. And
But you
yeah,
see,
so-
like they're trying new things. That's why I
I
like.
heard that. I heard that. You have to try in it. You have to
You
try.
have to try, man.
You have
Try
to
and make the
try.
sport as best as it can be. To be honest
I
with
hear
you.
that still.
But
Alright.
that would be a good fight.
What's that?
The Jackson fight.
Oh yeah. That would be a good fight. Actually,
I was
yeah.
hoping there would be a bit more of that. To be honest, like of the fighters that ready there to step up.
Yeah.
It was what it was.
Yeah.
Patchy Mix was there as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Patchy Mix was there.
No bantamweight
They don't have a bantamweight division in the PFL yet. They don't have a middleweight division. I was gonna get into this when we get into news.
Yeah.
But
that's gonna be kind of a little bit of a downfall there. So.
Downfall, fucking hell, ain't even a word, bro.
Like, they got the roster now. We'll get anyway.
We'll get into it. Alright, shall we move on then from PFL? Hit up the boxing quick.
Jeez, yeah, quick.
Where is it?
Ain't much to speak about, boy.
Yo, this is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one.
I know people speaking about the Katie Taylor.
Yeah,
Cameron
fuck all
fight,
that. Fuck all
It
that.
was a good scrap, but this here.
Benavidez versus Andrade. That was the fight to be watching this weekend in
facts.
boxing still. What's your thoughts, Greeny? Talk to me.
You know what it is? Once he gets into his rhythm
Yeah.
and he's in his flow,
Yeah.
he's dangerous,
Bro.
Like, Canelo needs to avoid at all costs. I genuinely feel that. Bro, when he caught him and put him down, he didn't even really touch him.
Yeah.
Man was just went down, like,
Bro.
for an undefeated fighter. Like, someone's about to go in this one,
Yeah.
and it went
You don't know.
considerably. You get me?
Andrade's done well for 2 rounds.
No, he did.
He done very well. I was like, okay, right, he's looking good. But then, yeah, once that momentum change came, there was no going back.
But like, how much of that was Benavidez? Because I agree, he definitely won the first 2, maybe the first 3 rounds. But how much of that was Benavidez just? At that time, he was just like throwing single shots.
Yeah,
He weren't
yeah,
really.
yeah.
He was getting beat. How Benavidez beats people, like what you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, but once he, like you said, once he turns it on, bro, Benavidez. Is
And
ridiculous,
you know what's mad? Like, cause he's got crazy hand speed and volume and power. So it's just like, it's nuts.
You're literally
like,
just getting beat up, right?
Yeah, literally, bro. Like, Andrade, he was just drowning, bro. He was just drowning. You just see it, man. He was just drowning.
After that 6th round, there's no, like, if he went out there, that was just throwing him out the slaughter. He didn't need to do that. His coaches, to be fair, coaches don't get enough credit sometimes for making decisions like that. That was a very good decision by the coaches still.
Yeah,
you saved your fighter a couple more extra fight than payday, you know what I'm saying?
100%, man. Benavidez, I can't even lie, like, I think he's one of my favourite boxers right now still. He's one of my favourite boxers right now. You know why though? Because he's like, because we kind of touched on Shakur last week, innit? And like, I feel like with Shakur, like, he takes what you give him. Like, he's like he just takes what you give him, innit? But he fights smart, like, and I rate the boxing IQ of him. But like, if you give him an easy win, he'll just take the easy win. Like, he's like, whereas Benavidez, man's hunting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and foot is on the table.
Bro, like, he's just going for what he wants, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just put it on you, like, he enforces his will, fam. Fuck all this, I'm gonna work out how he just does what he does, bro.
The winning enough. He needs the performance as well.
Yeah. But, man, defo, that Canelo fight needs to happen.
Hey, listen, Canelo ain't taking that fight, I promise you.
He needs to, bro. He needs to still. He has to, bro.
That would be the best fight. That is the best fight.
That is.
100%.
That is.
Yeah, we'll see. I still think Canelo's gonna go after the Bivol fight. I think either of them he loses. But no,
Bivol,
this
man.
Benavidez.
Because this was supposed
He's
to
next
even
up
happen
still.
before that Bivol fight happened. So, you know what I mean?
But yeah, just another great performance by Benavidez, man.
Trust me. Also had Charlo Jamel, was it Jamel Charlo?
Yeah, see, this I ain't seen yet.
This was actually. I'll be honest. So Jamel Charlo fought the older brother, Benavidez Jr. And yeah, to be honest with you, for Charlo, because Charlo's been away for a while, isn't he? This Charlo.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, his first performance back, he looked good, and he pretty much beat him up. I'll be honest with you.
Bro, I just seen the scorecards. What?
Yeah, bro, he pretty much beat him up still.
Man said 10-0 on the rounds. That's crazy, bro.
He pretty much beat him up still. It was
supposed to pass pad, fam.
But Benavidez brought the fight, but like, yeah, Charlo just dealt with him still. Yeah,
fair
dealt with him.
Nah, I need to watch this one. I'm gonna watch it back tonight. Still, when I get back here.
Yeah, watch it. It was a decent fight to watch, but yeah. Outside of that, I didn't see anything else.
There was the Katie Taylor fight,
Yeah, there was the Katie Taylor fight.
which I've only seen highlights for, I'll be honest, but
Looked
that
like a
was
scrap, to be fair.
action packed. For you see the thing about women's boxing, yeah. I'm gonna be so real.
They
If
just
you
get
get
out.
2 women that can throw down and they're actually good boxers, or like when I say good boxers, because okay, no disrespect, it's not that the women ain't great boxers, but really what they're doing is they're just going in there and scrapping. Like it's
Yeah.
not. It's not like they're not. You're not gonna see a Shakur Stevenson performance in
Yeah.
women's boxing.
Yeah.
Like they only do 2-minute rounds. Like so, the action is forced, and it's fun to watch. You know, I can't even lie. Still,
Yeah, I was watching it just before you came, and then yeah, it was good still. Can't lie.
yeah.
Can't lie, bro.
Katie Taylor enacted her revenge, boy.
Mm.
I can't lie. I don't know if a couple of scorecards were a bit kind of for me personally, but all this organizes number 3 in it. Cameron's beat Taylor once. Taylor's now beat Cameron once.
Yeah.
Run it back for the 3rd time. Let's
Third
go.
time. Okay.
You get me? So yeah.
Can't go wrong. People rock with Taylor, so
Oh, they do, boy. I
Yeah.
can't even lie. She really
Rock
does
with
draw
Taylor.
crowds in
Yeah.
Ireland, wherever she goes, bro.
yeah.
And I see.
It's that corner backing there.
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely. It's there's a part of
Element
that.
to it.
There's an
There's
element of that.
element
But yeah, I see Ariel Helwani saying she's the best female boxer of all time, and like obviously female boxing ain't been around for too long.
Yeah.
So you know,
Clarissa Shields.
What-
was
what
something
weight
like
is
that.
this?
Clarissa
What the hell?
Shields,
yeah,
man.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, she's too small to
Yeah.
fight Clarissa still. I think
She
anyway,
died,
she's super lightweight.
Yeah.
But Clarissa Shields got to be number 1, man.
Yeah.
Not being funny, like
Yeah.
I know her game is a lot about talking as well. Like she kind of got that she's on the mic.
Yeah,
you get me?
yeah,
She's
yeah,
good on the
yeah.
mic as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
as
yeah.
in the ring. But yeah, I think she's got more to her game than Katie Taylor personally.
Oh, so fizz. All right. Bow. What we doing now? What we got? Was there anything else this week?
Not that I can think of. So I see there was
I didn't really. I watched one a little bit, but it was nothing crazy.
I didn't watch one this week.
Yeah.
No UFC.
No UFC, man. So
Lanko,
yeah.
what's that called? When there's no UFC.
Free weekend, rest week.
Mad. All right. We're gonna get into the news then. Bow.
Again,
Dude. Oh, so long.
when he's returned. Guy's scary.
All right. So we got news, people.
Jeez.
We'll start here. The big news. She actually came out start of this week, so we kind of just missed it. But PFL officially acquires Bellator MMA, reveals plans for Champs vs Champs card in 2024. What are we saying about? So what are we saying? Let's start from the whole PFL taking over Bellator. Obviously, that makes them the confirmed number 2 in the space. I don't think we can argue that.
No, it's still. I don't know. I still say it's 1.
You still think 1?
I still think 1.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
In terms of okay, in terms
MMA.
of okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that we clarified. So yeah, in terms of MMA, they're number 2. Yeah. But for me, they've been number 2
Yeah.
just because I think their format is better than Bellator's at the time, like when Bellator was up and running. But in terms of companies, they're still 3rd behind
No,
1.
they're not. One's
Just generally.
one's on the ropes, bro.
Yeah, financially,
they're on the rope.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
bro.
They don't make money.
Them are like minus 300 or something, innit?
Mills in debts, bro.
Yeah. That's what UFC were up last year, fam. UFC need to buy them out.
They don't make money, bro. It's just a bare investor money, bro. Just running that company right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's mad. It's mad. And it makes sense though, because like, where are they? Obviously now they got the Amazon deal. They have to get more broadcasting deal. Because where do we watch one?
Yeah,
On
and
YouTube,
that's
bro.
the thing.
That's free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
YouTube
anyway,
ad must be running crazy for them though. Can't even lie. Still.
they ain't no YouTube ads, bro. On
They ain't got
stream.
YouTube ads.
Not on the stream.
Oh, they need to start running YouTube ads, fam. They got it all wrong, bro.
Actually, no. They might. I got paid YouTube, bro.
Oh
That's
yeah,
like,
see
I would've
that,
clocked.
yeah.
Yeah, I would've
We ain't
clocked.
bougie like that over here, fam.
bougie.
Us man just about got Spotify, fam. You get me? But no, this the PFL buying Bellator for me personally, Like it just adds, like I said earlier, it adds another string to the bow for them. They can do this now, the Bellator versus PFL champs. Which
I hear that.
They can only do it for some divisions though. That's the problem.
I'll be honest with you. I don't rate the whole keeping Bellator and PFL. That's
Yeah.
all meaty,
They're only
bro.
doing that for. I think they're only going to do it for a one-off thing.
You think what for 1 year then?
Yeah. That's what I think.
I hope so.
Yeah. I
I
think
I
that's.
don't-
Once the champs and face the champs.
Yeah,
Gotta start coming
I
together.
don't rate. What's the point? You're just running a separate company for what?
The thing is that you see the way that PFL do their thing, their brackets. How many fighters is that? That's just 8 fighters.
What do you mean? Sorry.
You see
the brackets of the.
like their main PFL
Yeah, but
thing.
they still have fights on card, and they still have the suit. Like you're talking about doing pay. Like you wanna compete with the UFC, and do these super cards or whatever you're calling it.
Yeah.
So why are you're gonna have to put these Bellator fighters on them. So you might as well just have. And then if you're gonna do these because they're talking about doing 8 Bellator events that are gonna be like big events
Next year, yeah.
Then what's the point? Just blend the
Blend
two.
it.
And then just make it under the PFL umbrella. You're just making it it's too confusing, and there's too much like you got PFL Europe, PFL Africa, PFL pay-per-views, PFL
America.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
do they have
it's
have
too
an
much,
American
bro.
series?
I
They
don't know
don't.
if they
No,
got
that's just the main
Challenger,
thing.
maybe I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe
But
that's the American.
The
series.
thing is, as much as that, like, yeah, I hear all of that. It is a bit confusing, but if they can kind of sort that confusion out, it benefits them. Like this Bellator thing, if they do say, okay, cool, it's gonna be for a year, we're gonna do the champ versus champs thing. We'll have a couple other fights where maybe like Patchy Mix can't fight another champion.
Bro,
in PFL.
you want to touch on Patchy Mix? They don't have a bantamweight division, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. So maybe that's why they have to keep Bellator around for now, unless
bro,
they
bro,
create
bro.
a Bellator,
You know how
a PFL
mad- bro.
bantamweight.
You know how mad it is? You know how many bantamweights there are in the world, bro? The
Yeah.
UFC, the UFC cut bantamweights that we think are cold, bro.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you don't have a division? What's going on? It's mad.
Yeah.
And they don't have a middleweight either.
UFC stop
For-
panning them bantamweights, boy.
Bro, it don't
That man
make
got
no
a top 50.
Don't make no sense, bro. Don't make no sense. And then they ain't got middleweight. So Eblin, what happens with Eblin?
Yeah, that one's a bit.
Like, you know
Yeah,
what
but
I
they
mean?
gotta make it.
They'll do something with him, but it's a bit like.
The Bellator middleweight division has to become the PFL middleweight division.
This is what I'm saying. So what's the point of having the separation? Don't make no sense.
What I'm interested in understanding as well about them acquiring Bellator is what if you are a Bellator fighter but you don't want to fight on PFL? So like, let's say if MVP says, I didn't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to stick to him. He's out of contract now, isn't it? He's actually out of contract.
But
Okay, use another person. Like, I don't know, let's use Eblin or someone.
Yeah.
What if he says, nah, I just want to go UFC? That can't happen as far as I'm aware.
He's still under contract.
He's still under contract, so he's going to have to fight out the contract.
They either have to find him fighters for the pay-per-view cards or the Bellator cards, or they have to make a division for him.
Because he's one of them guys that signed a new contract under Bellator.
Yeah.
So, yeah, his contracts, I mean, he should be getting paid, but surely you want to be fighting. If you believe that you're the best, surely you want to be fighting the best.
I hear that.
I'm sure that's what Bragz would be saying right now.
Yeah.
So, like, Patchy Mix and Sugar, we're never going to see that.
I hear. Well,
For now.
whose fault is that?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean, though. Yeah, at the end of the day, you have to ask that question as well, like, because PFL are willing to do it.
PFL would be willing to do it.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Like, I think Sugar is more likely to fight Javante Davis than fight Patchy Mix.
I hear it still.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear it still. I hear it.
Which is crazy because can you imagine if Javante Davis says to Sugar, let's scrap, and he's like, okay, and then Dana says no, and then Sugar's like, actually, I see what Francis did. Like, they ain't making that mistake again.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Especially with someone like Sugar.
They're not. Never. What else is there to cover on this? Champs versus champs. Obviously, that's a good thing then, even though kind of slating having the separation. Having the champs versus champs, at least you get to see a bit of that.
Yeah. It opens the door to it, innit?
Yeah, it opens the door to it. You might get Ryzen involved as well because they already got the relationship with Bellator.
Then you just need a fourth competitor, fam.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy?
You know
one
who
are more likely to jump in the UFC,
I hear it still.
which might be good for them.
It could be.
Do you know what I'm
Maybe.
saying? We're talking about them
money
being
back.
they're in a financial struggle. Why not put on something crazy like that?
I hear it.
Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Jake Paul gets in the smart cage in 2024, PFL will do amazing numbers.
It probably would.
What do you mean?
It probably would.
Him versus Nate Diaz in the PFL Smart Cage.
Yeah.
Do you know how dumb that will be?
It'd be dumb. I hear you.
Like, I was speaking with Lou the other day, and he was like, "Oh, I won't watch it." I'm like, "Bro, you'll be the first one speaking about it in the GC, bro." Do you know what I'm saying? You'll be one sending all the memes and
I
that.
hear that. Oh yeah, and you got Francis Deontay potentially.
That's what I'm saying. So they could actually do something crazy. Like
Hey.
that would be a crazy card,
I hear
and
it.
they got Saudi backing. So
Yeah.
who's to say that it can't happen?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If they start chucking millions around, bro, you get Jake Paul beat up Nate Diaz and say, Conor McGregor, where you at? Bro, you telling me that Conor McGregor ain't gonna be up for that?
No, that ain't happening.
Conor will be
What?
up for it.
To
Yeah.
fight Jake Paul in MMA?
It's not happening,
What?
bro.
Dana would be all over that, bro. That would be the
Absolutely.
only time it happens.
You think?
100%, bro. If Jake Paul gets in the
Conor knows
cage,
he strangles him, bro.
bro. But if Jake Paul gets in the cage with Nate Diaz and miraculously wins,
Yeah.
and jumps on the mic and says Conor McGregor,
And he would
bro,
do that.
what? Of course he
do
would.
that.
Then
He
Conor
would do
McGregor,
that.
bro,
He would
what?
do that.
Come on, man. That would be like the only. That's the only chance that PFL have at
McNuggets,
fighting
sort this
UFC,
shit out.
like having a UFC versus PFL, kind of like whatever you
Yeah,
want to call
yeah,
it,
clash.
rivalry clash, yeah, clash of the Titans, them
Crazy.
type of things.
Crazy.
It's all in 2024, man. It remains to be seen.
Trust me.
But that's how quickly the PFL could have that little injection of like fan power and star power. You know what I mean? It only takes a few crazy
Yeah,
moments,
you
highlight
take-
reel
yeah,
finishes,
yeah.
or big moments like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it
All of
takes
a
some
sudden, there's a lot
moments,
more
stuff.
traction. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And maybe they'll even be able to if they can utilize Jake properly, because he's got that younger demographic and
Yeah.
the demographics that's looking at influencer boxing and all of that.
Yeah.
If they can capture that, then maybe in 10 years time, maybe that's
Mm.
an investment that flourishes. You get me?
Yeah. They just
yeah.
got to bring that kind of over to MMA.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
I think
yeah,
MMA is the fastest growing sport.
Mm.
They, something MMA is waiting to blow up
Mm.
in terms of the mainstream. It's had its moments with UFC
Yeah.
in terms of mainstream star power.
Yeah.
But like these other organizations, if they can also do the same thing, then that just adds to MMA generally growing as a sport, which is great.
Yeah, no, for real. All right, cool, sweet. Anything else to add to this, or should we move on? Moving on. All right, sweet. So next we have. Oh, we kind of spoke on it. PFL won't add 135 or 185 pound weight classes in 2024, focusing on super fights. So we kind of touched on that already.
I'm just thinking, like at 135, who's currently in the UFC that might be out of contract soon, that's up there, that could
Yarn.
go to PFL.
Maybe.
Peter Yarn's looking for a way out.
Records looking, even though we know he's a bad man,
Yeah,
his
like
records
shaky.
looking shaky still. You know what I mean?
Peter Yarn. Is there anyone else like off the top of your head that you think, you know what, like could go over there and go and earn the bag?
Cody
Yeah.
Garbrandt.
Cody Garbrandt, like
He's got a bit of
a
a
lot
name.
of star
If
power.
Vera loses, because Vera's getting old, bro.
How old is he?
31, 32.
Nah, he's older than that.
Is it?
You think?
Cheeto.
Oh,
Cheeto.
If
Hey,
she
how's
was
my
like
boy?
28, bro.
Yeah, no, it's
So
crazy.
He's older, he's way older.
You know what's crazy though? I know I said this to you the other day. How does my boy Cheeto get a belt? Like, how does he get a shot at the belt after these recent struggles? You know,
That's what I'm saying.
that's why UFC is long term. PFL, in my opinion, could take over if people start caring about the sport more so than the spectacle.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something. That's a good point actually. With PFL, there's a bit of a democracy, bro. Like, there's a structure to how you get to the title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas UFC, there's too much politics. Like, and there's no systematic way of people getting ranked. It's just opinions, and then it's like when you don't agree with it, like Kobe getting a title shot, and he ain't fought in 2 years.
No, yeah, facts.
You're like, eh.
Them man
You
are
know
like
what I
the
mean?
Boris Johnson government, fam. Them man say, look, we're gonna do our thing, and you're gonna do your thing, and
Yeah.
if you don't fuck with us, don't worry about it, innit?
Yeah,
We're
bro.
still partying over here.
There's just no structure. Whereas PFL, like it or not, you can see why that person got to where they got to.
Yeah.
Because you see it.
You're mashing
literally.
the performances, and you're gonna be the champ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that format is definitely better.
Yeah.
I think that the league format in that regard comes up trumps.
Yeah.